Some of you may be surprised to know this, but when I started playing Pokemon games, I didn't start with red, blue, and yellow like most of you probably did. My first generation was actually the second generation, and the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Gold on an emulator. That means my first gym leader wasn't Brock, the rock-hard master. It was Falkner, the Violet City gym leader. Falkner is the first flying gym leader I'm aware of to date, and I don't remember his boss fight being way too hard. He awards trainers with the Zypher badge if you manage to defeat him in combat. He only has 2 Pokemon with him, both in the remakes of HeartGold and Soul Silver and the original version, and I was disappointed to find that both those Pokemon were first-generation Pokemon, one a Pidgey and the other a Pidgeotto. At that time, I was excited to see new Pokemon, because I was raised on the anime, which only took place in the Kanto region, the ones I've seen. So, he was a little disappointing. No matter what starter you pick, there are plenty of Geodude to be found in a nearby cave before you hit up Vile City, and there's an NPC in the local village who will trade you a Onix if you give them a Bellsprout. Bellsprout, which can be found in large numbers in said Bellsprout Tower. Now, whenever I fought Falkner again in the remake, the first thing I noticed was how dangerous his gym was set up. It doesn't look very safe up there at all, and I think that gym leaders are far too eccentric and they aren't putting the safety of the trainers first priority. They're kind of a flashy, stupid bunch, aren't they? I was disappointed, however, whenever his Pidgeotto kept using Roost on me. I mean, what kind of beginning gym, should have that kind of move in it? It was very annoying, despite my Onix and Geodude. I happen to be a fan of rock Pokemon, actually, so I didn't have too much trouble with that fight. According to my resources, Falkner actually inherited the gym from his father, and those are actually his father's Pokemon. His father, he claims, who is very cool, and he is struggling to live up to his father's name. His father, I might add, we will never meet. It's a little odd. His father probably wasn't all that cool if his Pokemon were really that low-leveled. Also, I think in HeartGold, and Soul Silver, his Pidgeotto technically cannot exist. It's underleveled. What the hell's with that? Gym leader's got cheat codes to life, baby. Kinda sucks. In the Animu, Falkner has a Hoot, a Dorio, and a Pidgeot. And he is whining that most people think bird Pokemon are weak because you can easily dominate them with lightning Pokemon. Well, that's true. You can also easily dominate them with rock Pokemon. Ha, ha, so much for flying type. This is your box of Hobo, giving you the latest information on round 2 of Pokemon.